Hey, what's up, you guys? So, um, I tried to get out of my trip. Um, Went into this big debate about what it says in the contract and what it doesn't say in the contract. Long story short, I have to work tomorrow. So, I'm going to actually just make a couple sandwiches. I don't know what's good to eat out there. I really don't feel like cooking a whole bunch of food to be going on this trip because I will have to come back home and then I won't have any food. But anyways, so I'm just going to make a couple of sandwiches. I know where I'm going. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale for it's a 3-day trip and it's 2 layovers in Fort Lauderdale. So I know the restaurants around the hotel are open to be able to like pick up and take back to the hotel room. So I'll be able to do that. Pretty good restaurants, you know. There's a barbecue place, a Cuban restaurant, a sandwich place. There's one of those Mexican, you know, adobe, not adobe, but Qdoba, or Chipotle type places, plus all the other fast food, you know, McDonald's, Burger King, all that stuff. There's also an Outback there. Hopefully, I might get a steak. Just trying to treat myself since I'm staying inside the hotel the whole time. But we'll see. So I'm just gonna make a couple turkey sandwiches. Because I know that at the grocery store, at least that is something that's in abundance. For some reason, nobody goes to the deli and buys lunch meat or cheese. So that's what I did. I always do. But I was also able to get some bread because you need bread to make sandwiches. But so when making my prep, I'm just going to do a couple sandwiches so I can eat while I'm on the plane. And but I'm gonna stop at, like, when I go to the airport, hopefully the little convenience store that's inside that sells little small sandwiches and stuff in there, I'm gonna go in there and just grab a couple mayonnaise and mustard packets. That way I don't have to put my mayonnaise and mustard on my sandwich, and I can put it on when I'm actually about to eat it. That way the bread doesn't get soggy and all that stuff. So let's make a couple sandwiches. Why don't we? All right. Okay, maybe I didn't have enough meat. Been sitting at home, so I've been snacking on that meat, man. It's good meat. So I got 2 sandwiches. I left out the extra breads. I'm gonna make an egg and cheese sandwich in the morning when I head out to work, so I have some kind of breakfast and everything. That's how you prep, man. You just gotta prepare for your day and everything like that. So, I'm gonna go ahead, finish packing up my bag, and be on our way. So let's hope this trip is a good trip. I really didn't want to work it, but gotta do what we gotta do. Stay safe out there, you guys, man. I'm just gonna end this video, and then, you know, I'll probably record on while I'm on my layover, showing how boring it is there. All right, peace out. What's up, y'all? So check it out. Here in the middle of the night doing some some union work in Fort Lauderdale. This was supposed to be a 3-day trip. Still a 3-day trip. It's just that I'm not working. So it was supposed to be. I really didn't want to work this trip. I wanted to I had a DOR, which is a day of restoration, and I was going to put it on the first day because that was the longest day. It had 3 flights, 3 legs. Dallas to Fort Lauderdale to Pittsburgh, back to Fort Lauderdale. And it was an early morning show, 6 in the morning. I mean, it was not going to be finished by till 6 at night, 12-hour day. I didn't want to do it, but they wouldn't let me put my DOR on the first day. So I get to the hotel and everything, and totally exhausted, running off of 2 hours of sleep. And I make it to the hotel. I'm sitting there. I think I ate something. I had something to eat. I can't remember. But you know, then all of a sudden I passed out, tired. Just went to sleep and everything. So woke up and everything. Set my alarm, and I woke up before my alarm went off. I was supposed to have another 6 o'clock show. No, I was supposed to leave the hotel at 7:30 and go to the airport for 8 o'clock showtime. But I woke up at, I set my alarm for 6:30. I woke up at 6, and I was like, let me check my schedule real quick. So I checked my schedule, refreshed it. There was no trip on it for the day. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So I checked to see if this flight was canceled or not, and it was canceled. And I was supposed to go to Hartford, Connecticut. And I'm supposed to go to Hartford and then back to Fort Lauderdale. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, wait. They're not, according to the contract, they can't call me until, it's either 60 minutes or 90 minutes prior to departure or prior to showtime to notify me, because they, in our contract, we have a do not disturb part in there. So I'm sitting there and I was like, well, do I go ahead and try to get ready, because they might put something else on there for me to work and all, but I was like, I don't think so. I'll wait, because there's nothing on there. So I wait, and I was like, you know what, bump this. I'm just go ahead and call them. So I called, and I usually don't call schedule. I don't ever call scheduling unless I need something. I don't ask them if they move my schedule. I don't do that. That's scheduling's job, and I'm adamant about that. And everything like that. So this is a rarity that I call due to a cancellation. The only reason why I want to do it is because I just want to go back to sleep. I mean, I could have waited to my showtime and showed up at the airport, and if they didn't call me by the time I showtime, they would have owed me 2 hours of pay, blah blah blah. But you have to pick either 2 hours of pay or stay in hotel. So I decided to stay in hotel. I called them and was like, hey, see that the flight's canceled, what's up? And then they're like, oh yeah. I was like, okay. And they're like, okay, you're good to go. I was like, all right, so make sure you tell the hotel I'm staying, because I'm not getting out of this hotel room. And everything, so that's how it is. So I've been here all day. I went out for a little walk. Too bad the beaches are closed down here in Florida, and everything, but it was a nice day and everything like that. So now I'm just in the room doing some union work. I got my little setup here, and power cord. Phones are charging back here. See, the phones are charging. I like the little setup, the little box. I like that little box, but it's a good little setup back here. Making sure my EFB is charged for work tomorrow night when I have one flight back to Dallas, and that's it. So that was the easy part of my trip. So I had like almost 50 hours in Fort Lauderdale and everything like that. So yeah, I'm just sitting here doing some union work real quick while I have time, and it's the best thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Since union people don't get paid, at least not here. We just get reimbursed for our stuff, like if I make any expenses or anything like that. But I'm pretty frugal with that. I don't like spending the members' money recklessly. That's just who I am. And so that's why if I have work to do, I usually try to do it while I'm on my layovers, and that way, you know, the company still pay me and I'm still doing the work and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So in the meantime, you know, I'm just sitting here chilling, easy peasy trip, I guess now, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, man. I mean, the airports are closed, or pretty much dead. The 3 flights that I did work, we had 22 people on the first flight, 17 on the second flight, and like 28 on the third flight. And this was all on the 320, which holds 182 people. So yeah, it was crazy. Needless to say, plenty of seats. A lot of people who were non-revenue or commuting to work for the airline, so they had no problem getting on there on the flights. This is like a non-rev dream, but it's also a nightmare because once you get to the place where you want to go to, there's nothing to do because everything's closed. You can't go really enjoy the ambiance of some of the restaurants that you might have heard about that you wanted to visit because you can't stay inside. You gotta order to go, so you're just sitting in a hotel and you might be walking around a park or something like that, but it just depends on where you're at. It's crazy times, man. Quarantine in Fort Lauderdale. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish doing some of this union work, get it done, start processing myself, and then I'm gonna relax and finish watching 90 Day Fiance. How many of you guys watch that? I do. Yeah, funny times. But yeah, we're gonna do this, get this done. But in the meantime, stay safe, man. I don't know if we'll see if we add any more to the video. I might add it when I get to the show you what the airport looks like and how dead it is there, and everything like that. So we'll see. But yeah, in the meantime, don't worry, I wash my hands, okay? I wash my hands. I haven't touched nothing else. Wash my hands. Stay sanitized out there.